Hello everybody and welcome back to Building Tutorials. And today I am going to be continuing to build the fair once again. Last episode I created these three little games right here. So each one of these game tents has a different game in them. The first one here, you have to throw one of these slime balls here into one of the holes to get points. So we've got 1 point, 2 points, 3 points. This is going to be 5 points, this diamond one. And then these back ones, if you can get it in, is going to be worth, I'll say like 7 points. We'll go up to 7 points. Oh, we've got a little baby villager here who wants to play the game. Or maybe not. Where's he going? Is he going to go to one of the other ones? Oh, I think he's going to try the tightrope. Or not. Wait a minute. Where do these guys come from? No. Get out of here. Where are they going? No, not the baby villager. Oh, great. I don't have a sword. Oh, great. Quick. Get out of here. Run. Oh, great. I gotta see if I can protect the baby villager from the zombies. I'm doing a pretty good job. They're not getting that close. Now he's bouncing on the slime blocks. Come on. There we go. I got him. Alright, I saved the baby villager. That was a close one there. I don't know where those guys came from. They, like, spawned in here. But it's not that dark. I don't know how they would have spawned in there. So the next game that I wanted to create is going to be over here. And it's going to be kind of like Whack-A-Mole is what this is going to be. But it's going to be Whack-A-Mob instead. So what I want to do is I want to grab some sort of mob. I'm not sure which one to use. I was thinking about possibly using like the zombies because villagers don't like zombies at all. But I have a feeling if I do that, they're all going to run away. They're not going to want to play the game. So instead of doing zombies, I could use like something else, like maybe a creeper. So I'm going to go and grab the creeper spawn egg here. And the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to get some pistons. So if I go down to the redstone section, I'm just going to grab regular pistons. Doesn't matter which kind of piston it is. But I'm going to use this to raise and lower the creepers. And then I also want to get, I think I'm going to use a minecart for this. Because that way I can just put a minecart that goes around on a track. And then it activates the pistons whenever it goes over one of these detector rails. So I'm going to use that. So I'm going to grab a bunch of redstone here. And then the next thing I want to do is I want to make sure that when I put a mob in here, they can't get out. But I also need to make sure that it's high enough to where you can actually hit the mob from here. I might even make it so you have to like actually walk in here because you can only reach so far. So if you start, I might replace this with some slabs. So I'm going to put some slabs down like this, and then I can maybe put some more slabs like that. So you can't actually, like, get in, but you can hit. You can actually hit pretty far away. So if I put a creeper over here, let me just do this as a test. If I put, like, 1.5 blocks, they shouldn't be able to get out. If I stand right here, can I hit the creeper? Okay, I can. So you can actually reach pretty far. I was thinking that there would be a problem with not being able to reach, but I think that'll work right there. Now, if I use a piston like this and put a slab on top of it and then raise and lower this, that should work. So if I put some redstone, I'll build like a quick little track like this. I need to get some power rails so I can keep the cart going. But once this... Oh, I need to use a sticky piston, actually, if I put a slab on top of it. So I'm going to grab a sticky piston. I'm not sure if I am going to use a slab or if I'm just going to use the piston itself. But if I have this go around, that will raise the creeper up. If I just like grab some blocks, I'm going to do like a little test build here to show you how the mechanism is going to work. So if I put the creeper in here like that, the creeper cannot jump out. Once I bring this around, it raises the creeper up and then they go back down. Now, the only thing is, if I have this extended, if I just, like, put the minecart on the detector rail, it's going to be kind of difficult to get it to stay on the detector rail. Okay, there we go. So if that stays on there, the creeper can right now walk out. Yeah, there we go. He just fell out. But if I get rid of the slab, the creeper still has like one block that he could jump out like that. He just escaped. But if I put slabs on top, you can still see the creeper's head. And then once you move this back, if I go ahead and push the minecart back, he lowers back into the hole. Wait, where is he? Oh, does he not raise up high enough? Oh, there we go. It's working now. That was weird. There we go. So, yeah, I think this will work. Because they raises up enough to where you can hit him. And then it goes back down. And then it comes up again once the minecart goes around. Alright, so I'm ready to build the actual mechanism for this. So the way I'm going to build this is kind of the same way I built the test one outside. The first thing I need to do is fill this in. So it's going to be 2 blocks, and then this block right here is going to have... I don't think I need the sticky piston anymore, because I'm not putting any blocks on it, but I'm just going to use it, just because I have it. The next area that I can use is probably this block right here. So I'll go ahead and put the piston down like that, and then I can use these 2 spots right here, and that will be all the different spots where the mobs will go. So now that I've got the different spots where I'm going to put the creepers, I want to put a slab on top of here so that they can't get out. Because once this raises up, it's going to be right here, and then the mob can just climb out. So I have to put half a block just to keep them in. But it does raise them up high enough to where you can hit them. So I think I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to leave this bit here, because you should be able to reach all the way back there. I'll have to test it again once I build the actual mechanism and make sure it still works. Now to build this, I'm going to go down here and find where each of the pistons are at. So if I go ahead and break away all of the dirt here so I can see where the pistons are, I can go ahead and link up the redstone. Now the good thing is I can actually build underneath the bedrock layer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down here and I'm going to put redstone torches underneath each one of these pistons, and that's how they're going to get activated. So I'm going to get rid of all the blocks like this, and I'm going to replace it. It doesn't matter which block it is. I'm just going to grab some wood. And then I also need some redstone torches, and I also wanted to get some power rails. So the way I'm going to do this is I'm going to build some wood, put a redstone torch like this, and that will extend the piston up. And then once this gets activated, it will retract back down. So instead of putting the torch there, I'm going to put the torch on the side of the block. So that way all I have to do is send redstone signal into there. And then I'll do the same thing with this one. So I'll put a redstone torch there. Put some sort of redstone like that. Now this middle one, I'm just going to put another redstone torch down like this. And I'm using repeaters for this because that way I can add a delay to each one of these so they go at different times. And it also makes sure that the redstone doesn't connect to the other ones. Okay, so I've just finished connecting up the redstone, so now it's time to get the minecart to go. I've decided to use a chest and a minecart because that way it'll go a little bit faster around here. There we go. So that's going. As you can see, the different pistons are extending. Why is the middle one not working? Oh, because I didn't connect it. I don't know how that happened. Let me see if I can figure out a way of doing this so it doesn't connect over to this one. If I just put another repeater down like that and then put redstone, yeah, that'll work. Alright, I think that works out really well. So now that I've got that, let's get rid of this creeper over here. I don't know what they're doing. Alright, so now that I've got this set up, I do want to put some torches down here to light it up so no mobs spawn. Because if mobs spawn and get on the track and mess it up, that would not be good. So I'm just going to put a few torches down, and then I'll fill in this hole. So there's that. So now that I've got the redstone mechanism built, if I put creepers in here... Oh, I didn't put the blocks down. Hold on. Let me go back down underneath and put in the blocks. I'm pretty sure the mobs can't get out of here, but I just want to fill this in just to make sure that they can't somehow get out. So if you stand right here, can you hit the back ones? Yeah, you can. You can hit all of the creepers standing in this spot. So I'm going to go ahead and get a fish here so you can slap the creepers with a fish. And I might as well get multiple different kinds. So I'll grab 3 different types of fish. I'll even grab the puffer fish. So that way you can pick between which fish you want to use to slap the creepers. And then I'm going to get a chest here and put this down and put all the fish in here. So there's all that. I don't think that other games need a chest. Like this one, all you have to do is run across here. Which if you didn't see how this minigame works, this pig will demonstrate. Yep, you just got knocked off. So the idea is you have to try and make your way across without getting knocked off by the pistons. It's pretty easy if you can get the timing right. Let's see, is this pig gonna make it? Oh. Well, he kind of cheated there. Because pigs are actually slightly shorter than villagers, so they're able to jump over. But it does work. As you can see, if you walk across here, if you get hit by the piston, it knocks you off. And then you fall down into the little pit. Over here, I've got all the different creepers, which, let me grab my fish. I'm going to get a puffer fish here. Let's see if I can slap some creepers here, get some points. Now, one of the things I have just realized, I think the creepers are spending most of the time up than they are down, which is not really what I want. I kind of need to invert the signal so that they're mostly down and then come up, which inverting the signal is pretty easy to do. So all I got to do is just anywhere in this area, I just have to put a redstone torch to invert the signal. So I'll show you how to do that. If I just grab one of these redstone torches from down here, I can go ahead and we'll just start with this back one. If I just put a block down like this, put a redstone torch, that will invert this signal so it's always on. And then once the... See, these pigs are messing this up. They stopped the minecart. Alright, let me see if I can get it going again. So that will make it so it goes down. So I'll do the next one, we'll go right here. And then the next one, I guess I could put it right here. This works out perfectly. The only thing is, I did get rid of some of my repeaters, so I'm going to have to adjust the delay over here. So let's see how that looks now. I do want to change these over here real quick. Okay, so I've just inverted the signal. Now this is looking a little bit better. Wait, is that one in the back going up? Oh, I think I messed something up. That back one isn't actually showing up anymore. Yeah, there's still a creeper in there. I'm gonna have to go back down and see, like, what I messed up with the redstone. But the good thing is, this is working a lot better, so that the creepers come up, and then you have to try and hit them, and then they go back down. This is more like whack-a-mole than what I had before. So this makes it a little bit more challenging. I just gotta figure out what's going on with that back one. And then also change the delay on these so that they're not going at pretty much the same time. But I think it's a pretty good whack-a-mob game. Now, before I end the episode here, I do want to go through and I want to build the prize wall for each one of the game tents here. So that each time you complete one of these games, you can pick from one of these prizes. Okay, so I've just grabbed up some items here that I can use for the prize wall. So I've got a bunch of different heads. These are kind of like the plushies that you can get. This is kind of the closest thing I could think of, is just getting a bunch of different heads. I need to get one more. So if I go back and grab, I think there's a wither skeleton that I can get. So I'll get like the wither skeleton right there. So you can get like one of the different heads. I also have some emeralds that you can win, because villagers like emeralds. And then you can also get a fish or a tadpole. So those are some of the items that you can win. Over here, I do need to get some new items. over for this prize well here, I do need to get some more items. And then I might make another one over here on the side. So I'm going to grab 6 more items to put in here for these prizes. So let's say what I can find in the inventory that would be a good prize for the villagers. One thing I was thinking is maybe like golden apples or like enchanted golden apples could be like a cool prize. They're rare items. Okay, so I've got a few items here that I can put up. Instead of doing the regular golden apple, I think I'm just going to do the enchanted golden apple for the prize. And then I've also got this turtle shell helmet that you can get. It's kind of like a hat. And then there's also the goat horns. So there's a bunch of different types of goat horns. So there's one there. And then I've also got a beacon, an end rod, which is kind of like a little like glow stick or something. The only thing is it's really hard to see in this item frame. If I get a regular item frame, is that going to make it easier? Alright, so here's a regular item frame. Yeah, I think it makes it a little bit easier to see the end rod in there. So there's an end rod you can get. And then I decided to do a banner. This is going to be like a custom banner you can get. So you can, if you win the banner, you can customize it however you want. And then over here, I've got the heads or like the plushies that you can get. We've got the different fish and tadpoles. And each one of these games has their own prizes that you can win. I think it looks really nice. So that is the tent games set up and ready to go. One of the things I just thought about was adding a light into the top of here just so that it lights them up. Because this one especially looks a little dark. So if I grab some glowstone here and just put a piece of glowstone in the top of each one of these tents, I think that'll make it a little bit easier to see inside. And it will hopefully prevent the zombies from spawning, because that was a problem earlier in the episode. So if I look at these now, yeah, it definitely makes it a lot easier to see. Except for this one, I just realized, because I put the wool there, you can't actually get the light. So let me just change that so that there's a light there. This one has a light. This one has a light. So it makes it a little bit easier to see. I know this one, you do have this lamp up here that lights up when you hit the target. Which I like the hit the target game here. I think this is one of my favorite ones. Where you have to like try and get a bullseye. Let's see if I can get it. There we go, I got it. I might even put like some glass so you can like change the color of the light. Let's see if I can actually get another bullseye. There we go. I got another one. So that's a pretty fun game there. But that's going to be it for today's episode. Next episode, I'm going to work on building some stuff over on this side of the fair. But the fair is coming together pretty well. I've got a roller coaster. I've got this nice Ferris wheel over here. There's the eating area so you can sit and eat. I've got the different shops, which I still have to put stuff in there. I just realized I haven't actually like set up the shops properly. I do need to also extend this path out, so I think I'll do that off camera. But that's going to be it for today, so I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, so make sure to leave a like and to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody!